Yo, 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 guys, it's Joe with Tic Tac Go. Exciting things to review today. Was on vacay, but followed up with some of the mail and what's been in the mailbox and some good returns and stuff to share with you guys. We've got a TTM, which may be my best shocking TTM reply ever, so stay tuned for that. I've got some stuff back from a private signing that I coordinated, so I'll share with that as well. And then also was able to get somebody in person while I was on vacation, very unexpected. So I'll share that as well. So why don't we go ahead and let's dive in. All right, guys. So we were actually in Tennessee the past week on vacay. More videos to come from that. But we actually went to a flea market in Sevierville, Tennessee, and believe it or not, signing at the flea market unexpectedly was none other than Butterbean himself. And as most may know, he's a boxer, a kickboxer, mixed martial artist. His record, 97, 24, and 5, 65 knockouts, 9 submission wins. Big guy. I believe he's from Alabama. He lives in Alabama now, but he was in town signing and got this really cool signed 8x10 here with the Butterbean official certification sticker in the corner here, $20. So it was really cool to kind of meet him in person. I'm a big wrestling guy. Steph and I both are. He had a knockout match with Bart Gunn years and years ago as well. So he's made quite a few different appearances in different types of venues and different types of programs and different types of fights. So definitely a very big name here, and it was kind of cool to meet him, chat with him for a little bit, and get this really cool signed photo as well. So that was kind of the first cool find on vacation. Let me know what you guys think, but I thought this is pretty cool. Everybody's probably heard of Butterbean. Guy can punch pretty tough, pretty hard punch. So really cool find here. Cool to meet him, and we'll dive in next to some of the next things that we got. All right, so as most may know, during these crazy quarantine times, I've picked up a little bit of a side gig here doing some private signings with some athletes as well. My latest one I just completed over the past week. I actually coordinated this, sent all the items to Otis and Donnell Nixon in Atlanta. We chatted over the phone. We made sure everything was signed and good to go. So completed this signing here this past week with none other than the base-stealing brothers of Major League Baseball, Otis Nixon and Donnell Nixon. So kind of a cool signing that we did, and number of different photos, cards, baseballs that we had signed. Otis, by far the more tenured guy out of the two, just in terms of time spent in the big leagues. He actually stole 620 bases in Major League Baseball, which is pretty crazy. Donnell had some speed as well, right? So Donnell was only in the bigs for about 4 years, but he stole 47 bases as well. His rookie year stole 21 with Seattle. So this was kind of a really cool opportunity to add this base-stealing brothers combination. This is an element of the game you don't see typically as you have in the past, right? I mean, how many times in the past 10 years can we say, oh, the so-and-so ran away with the base-stealing crown, stealing tons of bases? You just don't see that speed element as much as you did in the 90s. And these two guys knew how to do it. They had some great speed to them. So added these cool signed photos as well. Got folks' cards and baseball sign as well. And this other really cool piece here is I have them do a dual sign autograph baseball. So Otis Nixon and Donnell Nixon, and inscribed base-stealing brothers. So I thought that was kind of a cool, unique add to the baseball collection here. And just in case folks are interested, let me know. Shoot me a comment or shoot me an email, tictacgo2020@yahoo.com. Also, I'm going to share my P.O. Box with you guys. It's P.O. Box 550, Allen Park, Michigan, 48101. So if you guys ever want to send stuff in, if you have questions, you want to send something to be featured on one of the segments, feel free to do so. I think it'd be kind of fun to just kind of, get together with fellow collectors here and correspond. And I'm gonna gauge some interest right now for another signing for these guys if you're interested. I had a lot of folks after the deadline come in and say, oh, if I knew about this, I would have sent some cards in or a baseball in. So if you guys are interested, shoot me an email, tictacgo2020@yahoo.com. Would love to do another signing with Otis and Donnell. They did a great job. Really a pleasure to work with both of those guys. And like I said, 2 speedsters of the game. Really, really cool. So if you're interested, let me know. And I'm just kind of floating some initial interest here to see if it would be worthwhile for us to do another signing with both of them. So some really cool pieces added here as well. Again, we can do photos, baseballs, cards. If you're interested, shoot me a note. If you want to correspond with us as well at Tic Tac Go, again, it's P.O. Box 550, Allen Park, Michigan, 48101. And lastly, guys, we're going to move into the last TTM surprise, so drum roll, please. All right, so this may be possibly one of my most shocking, biggest TTM responses ever in terms of folks that I never in 1,000 years would have expected to get through the mail, but I took a long shot on this one, and it took over a year to come back. I actually sent it to spring training, I think, in 2020, so this was kind of a shock, but it is none other than Mr. Steven Strasburg from the Washington Nationals, the World Series champion Washington Nationals from a few years back. Strasburg has a huge repertoire of pitches, a huge fastball, lights up the radar gun, a true perennial all-star of the game, and never in a million years thought that I would get this back, but have seen some responses coming back from him recently, especially with quarantine time and sometimes guys getting bored, maybe not having as much to do. You just never know, right? So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, as they always say. So took a gamble on this one and can't believe it came back. It looks pretty sick here, signed in blue on this Don Ross card. Looks really, really cool. So I will be definitely sending this one off to PSA DNA to get it slabbed and authenticated. Huge return, guys. I typically, I spend a lot of time focusing on guys that I know I'm going to get responses from to add to, signed card sets or add signed baseballs or whatever it may be. Every now and then I will take a long shot, and this long shot paid off. So really super excited to add Mr. Steven Strasburg here. Hope your guys' mailboxes have been good to you. I'm going to float out another question for the April giveaway, and it's going to be pretty simple today with today's video. And that simple question is, who is going to win the World Series in 2021? Who is your prediction to take it all home and win it this year's championship? So whether or not you're supporting your local home team or you just figure out, hey, these guys are going to run away with it. Let me know what your prediction is to win the World Series this year. All I will say is my Tigers are 2-0. Not sure I'm going to say they're World Series favorites, but super excited to see them start off and hopefully go for a sweep today against the Indians. First time since 2015. So hope your guys' mailboxes have been good to you. Again, if you want to drop us a note, if you want to be featured on one of our segments, you want to share anything about your channel, feel free to do so. And again, hopefully we'll have some more good, exciting stuff coming in the days to come. And we'll chat soon, everyone. Take care.